That being said, I've got 8 of my 10 toes on the boat, on the wagon.
Okay.
That we might have to do something drastic and say bye-bye to Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
I'm not 10 toes in yet.
Well,
I'm 8 out of my 10 toes, and I think I know the causal reason for what appears to be an absolute collapse for him, and then with him, the last, 3 weeks, a month for the Knicks, who are still going to be just fine. I have no worry at all about the Knicks in the postseason, but I am convinced I know what the problem is.
all right. Before we do that, I'm just trying to figure out what your 8 toes are indicating. Your 8 toes are on the have to trade Karl-Anthony Towns?
My 8 toes are another couple weeks of Karl-Anthony Towns playing like this. All ideas are on the table. And I want to be clear.
But how could that be true as well as they'll be fine? You're talking about trading their secondary
because
superstar.
Either he's going to figure it out, and I take those 8 toes off the panic ship,
okay,
and everything's just fine, and we write this off as bad basketball in January, which I never get upset about because it's January, and we're still, 9 games over 500. It'll be fine. May not be the 1 seed, but you don't have to be the 1 seed to win a championship.
You do not.
All right, so that's part of it, okay? Or it gets so bad, I have complete faith that Leon Rose makes a move at the deadline, even though James Dolan told us he doesn't anticipate a major move. To be fair, 2.5 weeks ago when Mr. Dolan joined us,
would not have anticipated
the New York Knicks were not in the spot they're in today. That being said, I think I have the causal reason for the 3-week kind of, well, let's be honest about it, lousy play and somewhat disinterested play of Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's a story as old as time. He got engaged.
Okay.
He got engaged. His focus is not basketball. Because you know what it's like when you first get engaged? It's the most amazing thing in the world. I found a woman who thinks I'm the cat's meow, and she said yes to my proposal. And that, for a short period of time, becomes the only important thing in your life. Even if you're being paid $65 million a year to play basketball 3 days a week. I think once the euphoria of being engaged wears off. Now, for me, it's never worn off. I'm just blessed in that regard. But for most people, the euphoria wears off. I think once she starts complaining about, you left your laundry on the floor again, or I'm not cleaning up after you, he will come back to playing all-star level basketball. So I'm going to be patient with
one
him.
of the more confounding, puzzling superstars that the Knicks have come across in their history.
If you think he's a superstar,
well, I mean,
sure.
but he should be.
Should be.
He should be. He should be. We talked
be.
about how difficult the guard he is, what he's able to do, what he's, the physical tools he has, the ability to shoot and play offense at his size, and yet he is an absolute enigma. You think you found it? You think the idea is that he's too connected to his
I've seen
fiancé.
this story play out so many times. He's in love. And I, for one, am going to allow that love to blossom. So I'm going to be patient. Now, my patience will run out the day after the Super Bowl. So I'm actually giving him a lot of leeway here.
That's a lot of
I'm
leeway.
giving Karl-Anthony Towns and the Knicks essentially 3 more weeks to figure it out and get back to playing basketball. That also coincides with the draft, with the trade deadline, okay? Yeah. I'm going to give Karl-Anthony Towns another week to enjoy this new, fascinating, amazing aspect of his life. He fell in love. And at some point, I'm going to have to reach out to the fiancé, Jordan Woods, I think is her name, right? And remind her that the gravy train comes to an end if he doesn't start playing basketball. It's great to be the fiancé of a New York City superstar athlete. What better place could there be? But if things don't go well, you might wake up in Detroit. You don't want to live in Memphis, trust me, all right? So don't think for a minute that I won't pull off a trade to make my team better. He's got 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, there are reports now that the Knicks are shopping him.
Well, the guy I want's John Morant. Remember, basketball is a positionless sport now. I know if you go back to 80s basketball, a point guard passes, a shooting guard shoots, blah, blah, blah. The basketball no longer has well-defined positions. If I go on the court with a backcourt I know they're both ball-dominant guards. I get it.
Yeah.
But if I have John Morant and Jalen Brunson in that backcourt, I'm going to win a lot of basketball games. I'm telling you, John Morant at the Garden, shut up.
If he's got his head on straight.
come to New York. He'll have his head on straight.
It worked out great for Cat.
Yeah. Huh?
It worked out great for Cat.
Eastern Conference Finals last year. It did work out great for Cat. That's exactly right.
Now?
Yeah. He's in love.
Oh.
He's in love. Why can't we allow a man to find love and enjoy that love and then get back to playing basketball?
How about he falls in love with the role on the offense? Because that's what, right now, or how about he falls in love with the coach? How about he falls in love with what he's supposed to do, playing defense? Like, not kneeing people in the groin every time you go up for a shot. How about actually play some basketball instead of embarrassing yourself?
I'm with you. But they
got embarrassed by the Mavericks. Embarrassed.
I agree.
On Martin Luther King Jr. Day at Madison Square Garden.
Yes, at 5 o'clock. And they gave us that game before the national championship game.
I mean,
yes.
Jalen Brunson has to rally the troops on the bench. There's reports they don't know their role inside the offense. Yeah. There's reports they're pissed off at the coach for hugging Draymond Green after the
I was upset about that.
Yeah, what's going on?
And no one came to the defense of Karl-Anthony Towns when Draymond grabbed him from the ground.
Yeah.
And that said a lot about his current relationship with the other dudes in that locker room. All that's fair. All fair.
Well, listen,
that being said,
I don't like making the case because we do this every time they lose a bunch of games.
Yep.
It's why did they fire Tibbs? They win a couple games. Why did they hire Mike? Why didn't they, thank God they hired Mike Brown. Here's the problem. This offense, this team looks directionless. Last year, there were flaws. Last year, the communication, everything else. But they knew who they were, and they played their game.
Yes.
Right now, they're all over the place.
Yes.
They are a complete mess.
It's January.
I don't care.
I'm not panicking in January.
I've never seen a mess like this. 2 weeks now.
Oh, yes, we have. We've seen this
Not with
mess
this team.
a lot.
Well, I mean, I understand.
Yes.
Not with a team that this is good. Are they the most talented team in the Eastern Conference?
I think they're 1 or 1A.
Okay. Well, why do they look like this?
Because he's in love.
Stop.
And I've told you this a million times.
It's more than just him. They
Vagina's
couldn't shoot.
Undefeated. And fiance for JJ, that's even more undefeated. Yeah,
how could you be more undefeated?
The 72 Dolphins. That's fiance JJ.
Yeah, but that's undefeated.
Regular JJ is
can't be more undefeated.
The 16-0, 18-0 New England Patriots. All right, and that came to a crashing halt. Right.
Yes.
So just trust me on this one. Give me. I tell you what. I can't ask you for the 3 weeks. That's not fair. I'm going to ask you a favor. Give the Knicks a week. Give them a week.
If they lose to the
Nets. Give me a week.
That's
a 20-point win. It doesn't mean nothing. Beating the Nets is like,
but if they lose to them.
I mean, I know, but they're not going to. It's not even a possibility.
No?
The Nets are such an embarrassment. The Nets are a G League team. I don't know. The Knicks that's a 20-point win. The Knicks will show up in their sleep and beat the Brooklyn Nets. I never worry about playing the Nets. The Nets are the most embarrassing franchise in all of sports, and there's no team close, okay? This is a tax write-off for Joe Tsai. He doesn't give a rat's ass if they win, and they never will. That being said, I ain't worried about the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. Please. Give me a week.
They better win that game.
Just give me a week. Will you give me a week?
I'll give you a week.
All right.
I have no choice.
Thank you.
But you have to start considering.
Yeah.
Like
I have. I got 8 toes on the boat. But I'm going to let them go through.
Forget your other 2 toes.
Yeah.
Is Karl-Anthony Towns a player you can win with?
They got to the Eastern Conference Finals
with him. Can you win with him?
Well, I'll say this.
Can you win with a guy like this that you can't trust giving effort on a daily basis?
When you add that little caveat, the answer is obviously no.
Well, do you believe you can trust him?
I believe that without Karl-Anthony Towns, we lose to the Pistons last year and don't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's fair.
All right? Dude made clutch shot after clutch shot. Look, he's a bonehead a lot of times, takes dumb fouls, takes lazy fouls. He's frustrating. He's on the floor like Embiid too often sometimes, and he'll drive you crazy. But I'm going to respect the man in love. And in a week from now, you're all going to say to yourselves, thank God we didn't move Karl-Anthony Towns. That's what you're going to say. Or I hope that she
Unless
cheats
it's
on
John
him.
Morant.
Well, I'll take John Morant today. I make that trade all day, every day.
It's an explosive player, but
yes, he is
trading one headache for another.
As long as you keep guns away from him, we're good. All right? No guns. That's the rule. No guns.
No guns.
That's a simple rule. No guns.
What if he's in love with a gun?
Well, then we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. Here's Johnny in Oxford, Connecticut. Hi, John. How are you?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for taking the call.
Yeah.
Listen, let's face it. This Knicks team, whether it was Thibodeau or what we're dealing with now, was never the same after they got rid of Randall. They brought Towns.
They went to the Eastern Conference Finals without Julius Randle.
Now, well, they did. Now, I go back to what they would have been if they had just stayed with the original group. They had DiVincenzo. They had Randall.
Stop. Look, When
Now
Julius
why,
Randle got traded, every one of us applauded the trade because we were sick and tired of Julius Randle and
What
his
are you
ball
sick and
hogging
tired
ways.
of now, though? What are you sick and tired
right
of
now?
now?
It's a great question. I'm sick and tired of his Big Mac put it. My words, not his, but same sentiment. I'm sick and tired of this disinterested, no offensive, continuity or fluidness of basketball. And by the way, they don't play great defense the last 3 weeks either. They gave up 20 points last night?
117.
Yeah, to the Dallas Mavericks. Like, come on. The Dallas Mavericks are a joke.
They're terrible.
A joke. The New York Knicks need to regroup. I'm with you. But I'm not selling off pieces yet. I'm not. Because I've seen this team play badass basketball.
I've hit a level of concern I did not think I would hit with them.
Okay.
I've hit a level of concern I did not think I would ever hit with them. This is as bad a display of basketball we've seen in the last 3 years. Right? It is. It is.
Oh, in about 3 years.
Yes, in the last 3 years.
I mean, it's like the Knicks winning 65 games, dude.
No, I understand
the Knicks go through losing stretches. That's what they do.
Not like this. Not like this.
What are they lost? 9 out of 10 now?
Yeah.
Is that the number right? Is that right? That's not good.
9 out of 10.
It's not good. Yeah. Look, what do you want me to tell you? I'm going to be. I
want you to tell me, get those other two piggies prepared.
I am. See, here's the thing. And this is the difference, I think, fundamental difference between you and I.
Yeah.
12 shows, 13 shows in.
Yeah.
I'm positive. You're more of a negative guy. I'm glass half full. You're more glass half empty.
I get concerned when I see things worthy of being concerned
about. But I will
always
always be the positive guy on this show. That's my role. I will always play it. Everything's good. Not like the Tommy crap. It's everything like the Knicks are a problem right now.
Yes.
I got 8 toes on that board ready to jump all in.
I'm just saying.
But I'm going to give them one more week.
I'm just saying.
And I'm not happy. I'm not Mr. Positive in regards to how they've played the last 3 weeks. But I'm not ready yet to pull the trigger on a nuclear bomb that blows this up.
I don't think I am either.
One more week, and then I'll blow the whole thing up.
Yeah, that's like
1 week.
How do you blow it up, though?
Because I know what I'm doing. I'm a basketball savant.
No,
that's what you're
You're not making decisions. How is Leon Rose going to blow this thing up and change this team and get them to the NBA Finals, which anything short of that is a failure of a season?
Ja Morant.
All right. Hang on to that.
Ja Morant. Because you know the one guy that's available that I don't want. There's a guy the Knicks could trade for right now. He could veto the trade. And I think there's only 2 guys in basketball today with no trade clause. I think 2, right? LeBron, and I'm blocking on the other guy. I don't know. It might be Durant now, but you could.
Yeah.
Can you look that up for me, Pete? I think there's only 2 guys in the league right now with no trade clauses. Top of my head. Anyway, I don't want LeBron, but you could get him.
I'm sure you could.
You could get him.
Why would I?
You could get LeBron right now. The Lakers hate LeBron.
Yeah.
Hate him. He's not even an all-star. It's a joke. But you could get, like, if you wanted LeBron, you could get him.
Yeah, but I don't want LeBron.
No, I don't either. I wanted him, 10 years ago, but not now. I'm saying that I hope Leon Rose doesn't panic and go, all right, here's OG, Cat, and Hart. We'll take LeBron. I don't want, I don't want that. Right.
I don't think you would do that.
I don't want that. How many guys have no trade clauses? I know LeBron does. Who else?
There's 4. LeBron James, Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard, and Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes got a no trade clause? I think you're misreading that. How would Jackson Hayes have negotiated a no trade clause? Right? All right, but if that's what you read, that's what you read. I have to take your word for it. Here is Ralph and Yonkers on the fan. Ralph, what's going on today, Cookie?
Jackson Hayes. I just had a quick question.
Yeah.
After watching a lackluster performance like last night with the Knicks, I'm always interested in how the coach is going to react to the questions. Am I wrong to be so frustrated that it's 2026 and I'm watching on TV and I can't hear the questions? Am I the only one to be frustrated at that?
You can't hear what questions?
In the postgame?
The questions in the postgame.
Oh, got it.
You hear just the answers.
Got it. You're just hearing the answers.
Questions that they're asking.
I think you should certainly be entitled to hearing the questions of all the things about the Knicks that bother you.
I want to hear the question.
That shouldn't be top 10, but okay. Can you do me a favor, Pete? Tell the Garden. Can they start miking up the reporters, asking the questions? Because that guy's upset. So Jackson Hayes had a de facto no trade clause in his 2025 one-year Lakers contract. A standard NBA rule for long-tenured players on short deals that protects their bird rights. I never knew that before. I thought,
How about that?
There you go. So
couldn't
all
trade
right.
for Jackson Hayes if we wanted
So
to.
Jackson Hayes has a no trade clause. Wow, I never knew that. He doesn't deserve a no trade clause either.
What's deserve got to do with it?
Well, I asked Tina Turner. Don't ask me.
Well, that's what love got to do with it.
I thought it was trades. My bad. Totally got the whole song wrong.
Yeah.
Now it makes me rethink the entire song.